The college, I discovered that there was a small but very enthusiastic group called the Energy Management Team who were focused on trying to save energy, and as that's always been a personal interest of mine, and I like to save money as well, I invited myself along to join the group, and they told me that they actually saved enough energy that we could qualify for the Carbon Trust standard. So we made becoming a leading energy efficient college one of our strategic objectives in 2011-12. We became the first general FE college to achieve the carbon standard, and the rest is history.
Three of our main energy reduction projects financed by Salix loans have been investments in the power perfector voltage optimizer, loft insulation and a building management system. The voltage optimizer have produced a saving in electricity consumption of just over 10% per year, which equates to an annual carbon emission saving of around 120 tonnes of CO2 and a financial saving of £28,000 at current prices. The building management system, which was financed by the Salix loan, now controls our gas heating, has enabled us to better control our heating and ensure energy is not wasted when the buildings are unoccupied. All the college pipework's been lagged as advised by the Carbon Trust and funded by the Salix loan, which saves approximately 14 tonnes of CO2 per year and £7,000 per year by reducing heat loss in the pipe.
We applied for our solar panels through British Gas, and I got up very early on that day because it was on a first come first served basis to make the application, and that was quickly signed off by governors. So we were lucky enough to have large solar arrays fitted on both campuses. In the first year of operation they produced 61,000 kilowatt hours of electricity and saved us £7,000. In future, with the price of electricity rising, it will save us even more.
The senior leadership team at Harrow College takes sustainability, the sustainability agenda very seriously, and we've supported it over the last 2 or 3 years, and will continue to do so. We're very proud of the fact that we've been able to take forward a whole range of different projects across the social, economic and environmental aspects of sustainability. For example, we're really proud of the work that we do with our students, not only developing their employability skills, but also, while we're doing that, ensuring that they're working on local projects, either for the college community or for the wider community, that really helps them understand the different aspects around sustainability, not just for us as a college or for a wider audience, but for themselves as well, and their own future prospects.
As part of their accreditation, the students are enhancing their environment and have built a pond on the field from scratch. They really enjoyed watching the project grow and became very enthusiastic as the pond started to take shape. They made fences out of branches and logs that they gathered from the site and the local area. These areas are natural habitats for mammals and insects to overwinter. In the spring, we planted a wildlife meadow, and we are now building natural habitats and shelters for insects using crates packed with leaves and berries from the local area. In July 2012, we won a local environmental award for our pond, and we are now in the stages of making the pond larger and stronger.
The Harrow Beauty team at Harrow College are ensuring that we use less energy. We have washing machines that are set at 40 degrees centigrade, which obviously is more energy efficient. We ensure that the loads are full, so therefore we do less loads. And also within the beauty, we have wax pots that we used to leave on a lot of time to make sure that they were heated up. We now only heat them up for 20 minutes before and then make sure that they're turned off when they're not in use.
To encourage more students to consider cycling into college, we held a Green Travel Day last April at our Harrow on the Hill campus. This was a fantastic interactive event. We had over 250 students attending over the 3-hour event. As part of the day, we asked students to complete a quiz because we wanted to find out how they currently travel into college. 65% of students said they use the bus, but 50% of students said that they live in the local Harrow area and have a journey of less than half an hour into college. So potentially this is a group that we could target to use their cycles, their bikes to come into college. 41% of students own a bike, so that was encouraging. Our focus now is to encourage more students to come into college using their bikes by providing them with information about cycle safety lessons and also reassuring them that the bike sheds are safe. This was a concern that came up on the quiz, so we're very keen now to reassure students that their bikes will be safe in the sheds. So following up from last year's success, we're going to hold another Green Travel Day next term, and hopefully we'll get students to think green, cycle into college and save money.
IT has had a significant role to play in reducing the college's carbon footprint and being more sustainable. On the PC side, through more efficient timetabling, we were able to reduce our PC usage from 1850 to 1550. And aside from the savings in power, it also means that we have to buy less PCs each year, and that improves our green credentials. We also reduced the number of printers in the college by 120, and we did this through implementing things like on-demand printing, which allows managers to print confidential documents to shared printers without risk. And it allowed us to take away their individual printers, which were often old and inefficient. Other cost-effective measures, including setting all the printers to print double-sided by default, halving our paper usage. We also had an intranet and email campaign to make people think about what they were printing and to ask them to print less where possible. On the infrastructure side, we used virtualization software to create a private cloud, and this has allowed us to reduce the number of servers that we need. The knock-on effect of this is that we could decommission some of the older servers. Well, we used Salix loans on a couple of years to speed up this process, and we have managed to reduce our servers by about a half. This has had a knock-on effect because there are now less servers generating less heat, and that means less cooling and the costs associated with that cooling. One of the major areas in terms of PCs and power usage is PCs idling. That's when they're switched on and not in use. What we did was, through an application of a Salix loan, was buy software that shuts down the PCs when they're idle, but also on a schedule each night. And this has drastically reduced our power usage on PCs.
Mm-hmm.